Hey guys, thanks again for joining me. For those of you who are just tuning in, I'm Anne, and I give general love readings each week focusing on divine partners, and that includes soulmates, twin flames, twin rays, karmic connections, and all love relationships that pertain to you. If this is the first time you're on this channel, I hope you can stay and watch this video. I'm sure there's a message for you because you were brought to this video. So anyways, now we're in the middle of July. July is a really fun month, and I always talk about how we have so much activities like piled on our agenda, and we have to get things going. So now that we're smack in the middle of also with Mercury retrograde, this has been intense, I have to admit. A lot of good things, a lot of bad things that usually occur during Mercury retrograde, though they're not really bad. They just sometimes come out to a point where we're frustrated, and that is a negative. But don't let it get to you, because I found that when you let Mercury retrograde get to you, it's almost like you're giving in to the negativity. And you know what, I've always found that using Mercury retrograde for your highest good, I explain a lot of it in my blog, so if you are familiar with my blog articles, they're in the description area. And I do talk about how to overcome and survive Mercury retrograde. Okay, so this week we're going to go into more about the energies that pertain to divine partners. And I separate the two, divine masculine, divine feminine. Not necessarily that they have to pertain to one or the other, but sometimes they resonate a little bit more with our divine masculine side or divine feminine side, or for someone that has a divine partner that has that energy. So you're gonna relate to each of them a little differently. So whatever resonates with you, take what does, and just leave what doesn't. So the divine masculine right now is faced upon choices, and as they try to make the choices, as you can see in this card, decisions need to be made. Decisions have to be made, because divine masculine has been going through a series of changes, and we've been seeing that. It's been brought to our attention that when the divine masculine goes through all of this, it kind of like creeps up inside of us that we know we need to change and we need to make that decision, though we don't know what that decision is, and they don't know what that decision is too. So what they do is that they tend to reflect a lot of imbalances. So you may be getting that from a lot of other people as well, because you may be feeling like you're frustrated, like something is going on and you don't know what it is. Is something being like behind your back, so to speak, and you have to make a choice about it. Just remember that it's all about perfect timing. As you can see in this card, perfect timing is very important on being patient to make these choices, especially now with Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde can have a big impact with trying to get things done, and like I just talked about, July energy has that effect on us, because we're getting prepared. There's a lot of activities, summer or winter, but we are definitely feeling the effects of that rush. And if you continue to put too much pressure on yourself, remember this: you're not going to make the right choice. You're not going to make the right decision. All you're going to be doing is going back and forth into the same pattern. And the same pattern is just, it's almost going to feel like it's a haunting feeling, like I have to get this done. I have to get this done. When there's a relationship that you're involved in and you're noticing that they're kind of like dragging their feet, they're not saying what they truly feel, or they're not giving to you what they want, what they feel towards you, like the energies are not being expressed, feelings are not being told, and you're kind of like in the dark. That's when you start to decide, am I going to make a decision to walk away from this? Is this going to stay this way? But though you know deep down you can't walk away from this relationship, because there is something there that is calling out to you, that either this is for divine purpose, the divine partnership that you're looking for, or it's going to lead you into the right relationship. Sometimes we're brought people, and I know this is like a hard thing to hear, because a lot of us, when we're involved, we want to feel like that's going to be the one. And that's human nature. We do want to feel that that person is the one. We don't want to go from like stepping stone to stepping stone to stepping stone, to find that person in our lives, that true person, because we're brought to someone for the time being. And there's nothing wrong with it. Making the experience having the experience can actually help you grow into the next relationship. So, like I was saying, if you're involved in a type of situation like that and you feel that this is not going anywhere, it's time to really relook at that relationship. Is this a relationship that you truly want in your life? Is this person truly connected to you? Are you really drawn to this person spiritually, or is this person just someone that you found kind of like a codependent feeling, like I have to stick it out with this person, otherwise I'm never going to find happiness? That's not true. That's really not true. It's all about divine timing. Remember what I just said about divine timing. Dreams. Believe in your dreams. Beautiful card. Believe in your dreams. Don't go and put that pressure on yourself. Divine masculine seems to do that because they don't have enough. I don't know, there's something about divine masculine energies where they don't dream. And some days you may feel like I'm dreaming, but then some days you feel, am I just living an illusion? No. The thing is that there's a difference. There's a fine line between both, okay? An illusion is something that you work up in your mind and, you don't see nothing beyond it. With a dream, you're dreaming. You're putting that optimistic energy behind it, and you feel it right inside here, inside your heart chakra. Meditating over it. Don't do anything impulsive, especially now during Mercury retrograde. I see this a lot. I mean, the way it goes is that when you put too much pressure on yourself, you're putting pressure on yourself for the future as well, your higher self. You listen to what your higher self says to you. Your higher self is going to tell you this direct card. Divine masculines does not need to worry. Do not worry. No need to worry, because when you're stuck, and like I said, just because that relationship maybe is not for you, or maybe you were involved with someone and it just brought this negative feeling upon you that you felt, am I ever going to find love? Am I ever going to really feel love again? Yes, love is inside of all of us. You can always feel love. But maybe you have to look at what you did wrong in the past, in a previous relationship. Maybe not the last, maybe the previous 4 or 5 of them, or 10, or I don't know how many you want to go back. But look at the first one that caused the root of all of this and learn from it. Maybe this is why, you have to go back. Mercury retrograde can actually work for you in this area. And I always talk about never looking back too deeply, but when it comes to something that just keeps reoccurring in every relationship, this is something that has actually been spinning its wheels. Kind of like when you're in the snow or the mud, or your car is just spinning and spinning and spinning, and you know what? You're not going anywhere, because it's going to continue, because you have to get to the root of it. The root of it is something that you have to remove. Learn from it, understand it, because when you do this, you actually grow. And when you grow, guess what? You can find that love that you're looking for. Maybe it is the person you're with, but maybe you're doing something wrong in your relationship. I get this a lot. People asking me, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? I have to be honest. I can't tell people what they're doing wrong, because that's my, what my take on it, what I think, or what I'm feeling about it, because our personal opinion does not matter in this. This is something that your intuition is telling you. I can guide you spiritually, yes, and I'm guiding you right now spiritually. Look inside yourself, because that's what's going to lead you to the right direction of what you need to change about yourself, or what you need to work on with yourself, because it's all about working on yourself. Working on yourself to get to the divine love that you're looking for. When you do this, automatically things just turn around 360, and guess what? You find the love that you're looking for. Otherwise, you're always going to feel like you're spinning your wheels, and especially with Mercury retrograde. Every year, we go through Mercury retrograde like 3 times a year, or maybe 4. I mean, it comes in like random times, and it lasts for 3 weeks. We hear about things getting messed up and things not going right, and relationships going like really up and down, with communication, especially when you're connected to somebody spiritually, you tend to not see it for what it is, and they don't see it for what it is, and this is when like all chaos can happen and arguments can happen, but then they get back together right after the retrograde. I see this a lot. Or they can get back together during retrograde. It's like something that's been prolonged. Okay, but The reading is more about what you need to learn for yourself. Like I said, these are messages coming from the divine. They're not personalized readings. Like I said before, it comes through in a message. So it's for the collective, the soul connection collective. So divine feminines are also getting something too. Think big, potential. Think big for your future. And as you can see, divine feminines have the potential to love again. And they know they can love again. But why do they sometimes collect all this, I'm not saying negativity, but all this chaos or this energy source that just keeps them locked up? And they kind of like they're hurting. You know, their emotions are hurting. And we're in a place now where we hold on to a lot of emotions as we're coming now to the lunar eclipse in a few days, this week. And you know what? Because it's part of what happens with the lunar eclipse. Where emotional energies just go through the roof, especially with the partial. Even though you may not see it, maybe you may see it. The lunar eclipse can intensify the emotional energies. So think big for your future, divine feminines. You're recovering, definitely healing. Oh, divine feminines, you are healing. You are definitely coming out of that place you put yourself into for so long. This is a potential to think big. It's time to start shining your light. And I talk about this a lot. A lot of people ask me, how do I shine my light? How do you shine your light? Just what you're doing right now. You're watching this video. You're taking in what you can to use for your highest good. Just by watching this video or any, reading video, you're looking to grow and evolve. It's when you don't feel like listening, it's when you don't feel like watching, you are putting like a block up that I don't want to hear this right now. And that happens. That happens to everybody. Rewatch this video. I should have said that at the beginning of the video, but you got the point. So divine feminines, don't put too much pressure on yourself, just like the divine masculines. And it seems like it's choices time, it's decisions times. It's like things are just starting to come through. Something new is about to happen. Something definitely is going to arise in our lives. Begin your new life. This is a very, very positive card, guys. Really, I love this card. And you know what? New beginnings is what you're looking for. New beginnings is what we are all looking for. Believe in the miracles. Believe in what is being given to you, because it comes all the time. If you're not going to grab it, if you're always thinking the glass is half empty, the glass is never going to be overflowed with love in my life, how do you know? You're never going to find it. Dig deep. I always say dig deep. Now, I don't mean digging with a shovel, but I'm talking about dig deep inside your core, your soul center, okay? Because what the soul center does is it aligns the chakras, and deep inside you just radiate, like right from here, and all 7 chakras get aligned. When you do this, your vibration is lifted. And you know what happens? People just are magnet to you. Like, wow, I want what they want. I want what he wants. I want what he's got. I want what she's got. And that's when love comes through. Did you ever see some people, they're just so popular and it just seems like every guy or every girl is interested in them, but why aren't they interested in me? It's not about physical appearances. Trust me, guys, it's not. It's not about anything with the physical. It's about the energy that you put out there. Seriously, you can be a beautiful model that everybody adores. But if you don't have that amplified light inside of you, you're just a pretty face. You're just nothing more than, just something to look at. Okay, eye candy. That's it. You want the love. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like that too. I love pretty things. You can see that. But what I'm saying is that you want that love in your life, and you have to keep maintaining that light. And I don't mean by physical appearance. If the physical appearance feels good, you feel good. If you're eating clean, you're eating healthy, you're eating the best foods you can get your hands on, you're drinking lots of water, lots of good nourishment, vitamins, all of the things that you need to do to survive inside of you, you are shining the most beautiful, bright light, because automatically you do feel good. I always say, The sun gives us energy. The sun gives us light. Yeah, we have to stay safe with it, and sunscreen, and you guys know my story. I don't have to explain to you. And I have to tell you guys that even though with everything that has happened, I still love the sun, and I still get out just as much as I always do. As you can see, I wanted to do this video outside, even though it is extremely hot today, but I just love being out here with you guys. Okay, so as this card also says, the situation will improve. Oop, I like my left hand to bring it up, better to see it. And when you actually allow it to improve, that's why I said, when you're allowing the new beginnings to come through, you're allowing it to improve. Sometimes people are stuck. I have to say it the way it is. Sometimes people are stuck and they're in a rut. And that happens to all of us. We get like that, I think in the wintertime, we get like, kind of like hibernation, which is fine. I enjoy hibernation to a certain point. But then we lose something that we get when we get in the summer. You know what I'm saying? That light is still there. Yeah, we go through the winter or summer solstice, and winter solstice, kind of like that's when it starts to decrease with the energies. Well, the energy is actually increasing with the light. It's building up. But you notice that like around December, January, February, we kind of like wind down. The days start getting longer, but it's like we start to wind down. Kind of like what we do in the summertime, the days are getting shorter, but it's the opposite in the wintertime. So I'm not saying that you let yourself go, but you have to keep up with yourself as much as possible. You know, the extra, whatever you have to do for yourself, the extra motivation, the extra energy, the extra exercise, the extra light. I use a happy light. I love the light. Light is always a positive thing. It all helps in so many ways. And if you continue to focus on yourself with the healthy eating and the healthy lifestyle, you automatically feel good about yourself. And I'm not here to preach on what to eat, what not to eat, and what to do with your lifestyle, but I'm just giving tips and what messages are coming through from the divine, that I feel that there's a message for somebody out there that needs to hear this. You need to change something in your life in order to improve what you're looking for. What you're looking for is right in front of you, okay? But you need to focus on that. So everything that you're doing right now may be good in your eyes. And maybe that relationship that you're looking for, divine feminines, you're looking for more out of the relationship, but the relationship is not giving you. Divine feminines and masculines are trying to figure out what they need together, but they're not connecting. They're not connecting the dots. This is a time where we're going to start seeing changes as we come now to slowly with the Lionsgate portal as it comes in, and as we see this eclipse season, everything just starts to shifts are happening, and we're going to see this a little more often. So pay attention, write down things. And I see a bee around me. Oh, I have to warn you guys, if I see a bee, I jump sometimes, but I'm not afraid. I just get a little startled. Okay. But no, what you need to do is you need to find that energetic feeling inside of you to motivate yourself and allow the energies to come through the way they are. Don't underestimate what you can do. There is more out there for you inside this relationship or a new relationship. Like I said, I can't define what messages I'm getting for who, but you know what I'm talking about. The cards are here. The cards are the messages, okay? Choices. Making the right choice, making the right decision, especially now with Mercury retrograde. You know, it's going to go on till the end of the month. Actually, in the middle of August, it should be completely over with the shadow phase. So we kind of like see a lot during shadow phases and post shadow phase. Pre and post, I should say. It's all coming through because it's perfect timing. Dream big, believe in your dreams, have faith, dream, don't give up, don't give up. If this relationship has been causing you a lot of grief, a lot of negativity, it's time to rethink something that maybe someone else better is out there for you. Or maybe this person just needs more time. Like I said, it's up to you to make that decision. No need to worry. Don't worry if you're just codependent on that person. You need to focus on yourself. if you're not focusing on yourself, you're never going to see the happiness that's meant to come into your life with that person, because there could be a separation phase with you and your divine partner. This happens a lot with runner and chaser stages. There's a separation, and with twin flames especially, when they have that separation phase, it's not because they're going through so much turmoil and they can't be together ever. No, that's not true. It's mainly because they have to work on themselves a little bit harder, a little more. And you may feel like, I've worked on myself, I'm good. No, that's ego. Ego will keep on telling you, I'm perfect, or I know what I'm doing, and I'm spiritual, and I meditate, and I do all the spiritual things that people suggest to raise your vibration, to bring yourself in alignment for divine partnership. That may be so, but there may be something else deep inside that you're not looking at. Okay, I'm just saying, just telling you from energies that are coming through with the shifts, and realizing it may be the thing that you need to do in order to see it. Otherwise, you'll always be spinning those wheels, going around in circles, and you don't want to do that. I know you don't, but it's time to think big and recover as you're healing. Divine feminines are healing. New beginnings are on the horizon for you. I see it. It's right here. It's there. It's there for you. It's there for all of us. The situation will improve. Whatever your situation is, okay? Your situation, if there's a separation, okay? If there is a separation and you're looking to reconcile, or you're looking to get back together and it just doesn't seem like it's improving right now, don't give up, because you need to dream. Now, this card might be telling you that very thing. If you're separated and you feel like that person is meant to be in your life, you feel that energy connection is very strong, you're the only one that can really define if it is true or not. Nobody can go and tell you what to do. There's no handbook on it. Seriously, there's no handbook. It's your choice, it's your decision. And things happen in perfect timing. Now the cards are being more talked about a separation for someone. I love the way the messages just come through. So we have multiple messages coming here, guys, that you have to pay attention to. Like I said, I need to do different types of readings. Maybe I'll go more with 1 week towards the collective, with going through finding a partner, or someone that's going through a relationship situation, or a separation. However the spirit leads me, I'm going to do it. Maybe a live where we do collective readings. I do a collective reading with random questions from you guys. I've done that before on Instagram. I hope that this reading resonated with you. There was a lot of powerful messages here that I was getting. Take what resonates with you and just leave what doesn't. If you'd like to get your own personalized reading, I do offer phone, chat, and email readings, and the links are down below in the description area. Also, check out my blog articles. I have different types of articles and reading videos that you may find beneficial to you. Okay, so I just want to say one last thing. Thank you to all my new subscribers and all my current subscribers and followers. It's been great. Until next time, God bless you all. Namaste.